Wow, what a ball game. So, if somebody can find a rivalry better than that one, I find it hard to believe. If you go back and look at the scores and, you know, the evenness of the series, it's a special one. Proud of our guys. Not easy to do at all to bounce back like they did after losing game one. And Davis and Ross Dunn were outstanding. Gave us exactly what we needed. I think Greeny's going to be okay. That was a scary one, but good Lord's looking after him, so feeling good about that. They played a joke on me when I came in. They were all circled around, and Greeny was laying on the ground, and they were acting like he was dead. And then, of course, everybody started laughing. But it was a good weekend.
Just for Ross, after kind of the up and down he's been going through, and then to come out and be as consistent as he was for 5 innings, just I guess, was there something that clicked for him today?
You know, I don't know. I don't know what it was. If Jimmy said he was going to throw more fastballs and try to, get him going with that, and he had the good fastball. He located it. The breaking ball was there. He was throwing left-on-left changeups, which once he was doing that, I was like, here we go. We're going to get some mileage out of him because put a third pitch, in your head against him, you're up against the ropes.
What do you learn about your team when it is such an emotional weekend, this rivalry and the stakes?
They're resilient. They're winners. They're, we're using different guys, and nobody cares. They're the egos, that old saying of leave your ego at the door. They buy in, and they're resilient. I mean, what they've been through, the schedule, and injuries, and this and that and the other, and slumps, and they just keep going. I'm dang proud of them. Proud to say I'm a member of the club.
Logan's a guy that's been up and down out of field. You shaking his hand at third base, and you could feel it in the press box.
Absolutely. That was, Logan has had success. He's had failure, but he's, again, the same guy. And that's what I'm most proud of him about. And, for him to have success off, those two relievers, by the way, there's about, in that game, y'all give it about 3 years, 4 years, and I guarantee there's about 15 big leaguers in that game. From what they were running out, what we were running out, what was on the field, it's good stuff.
I made 3 RBIs today, and still I think he's just over 300 for this whole season. The durability he's given you guys, I think he's the one guy that started every game, and just his bat skill. Just what can you say about him?
Yeah, his work ethic, and I mean, he's never played outfield before. He played a few innings out there, but he's a self-made guy, if you will. He's constantly asking for extra work and wants to learn, where to throw the ball, and this situation, this, and he's just a real sponge. And he's such a durable guy. When Greeny running into you like that, and he's fine as could be. And he takes hit by pitches and all the stuff that he does that he brings to the table, and he can hit, and he's got pop, and he can run. He's one of those guys that, in my opinion, is going to be in the big leagues.
I feel like your kids manage their emotions really well. How did you see them channel that properly to try and get those last 2 games?
I took the high road, and I told them as much. Some of the things, we got a lot of guys that speak Spanish, and there was a lot of things being said that directed at our guys, that they took the high road, and you compete from within, and you can't get caught up in that. It's a distraction. It's hard to focus when you're into that kind of stuff. So I was dang proud of them.
The 10th weekend series when you guys, even an up and down year, they would take care of business on the weekends, and it's kind of matter of those days to see play.
Yeah, it does, and that just is a credit to our pitching. We've always got a chance with the guys that we can run out there, and again, highs and lows. We've stunk defensively, we've stunk hitting, we've stunk pitching. But the pitching that we've got, it hasn't stunk as much, and so we're always going to be in ball games. So. Sure, we've still walked too many people, plunked too many people, but I wouldn't trade that pitching staff for anybody's.
I think with the last 2 wins, y'all are up to, I think, 16 in RPI, very much in that hosting conversation. Is that a conversation you have with your team going into the last week of the regular season?
No, we don't. We don't. They know, so there's no sense in telling them, hey, this is how it works. Yeah, duh, coach. But it is big. I didn't realize that was the 10th one, because I know that is a factor that they really look at. And, RPI, of course, they're going to look at that. And, you know, we got the Gators, we got Carolina, we got still high RPI games in the tournament. So it's right in front of us. You know, there's a very good chance we're going to see these great fans again.
Speaking of the Gators, having to flush this immediately, go on the road and play that game Tuesday, have you talked to them at all about kind of being able to flush that out, or do you trust them to kind of be on message?
Yeah, they've had so many of these, you know, over this year and last year that it's old hat to them. You know, they'll take advantage of their off day tomorrow and get their bodies rejuvenated and get treated, and they'll work out and, you know, be ready to go. Take a road trip down there and, you know, hopefully play solid baseball.
You talked a lot about the Florida State-Miami rivalry. I think in 2 years now you're 6-1 against Miami. You guys, you have so much respect, I know, for what that program's accomplished. What's it mean, the success your teams have had against them early on?
Well, you know, yes, it's a rivalry game. Yeah, you want to win it, but, you know, it doesn't count any more than against, you know, whoever else, you know, their RPI. And so you got to be careful with that, because you put all your eggs in one basket and, you know, things don't go your way. What's going to happen after that? That was it. That was our, you know, season. Or every game counts the same. So it's a dang good one to get, though.
Carson looked really strong in the first and then kind of lost his command there in the second. Just what did you see with him, and what do you think the plan is with him moving forward?
Yeah, he's, you know, got to flush it. You know, he's got a lot of moving in his mechanics. There's a lot of there's a hitch in his giddy up. You know, if you ever watch him, there's a little pause and he goes. So with that, it's sometimes hard to repeat his mechanics. So we're going to, you know, continue to work with him, look at film, and, you know, who in the world is going to pitch at Gainesville? I don't know. But, you know, again, I'm not really that concerned about it. Those guys are really good. They took a lot of tough pitches, but his strike percentage wasn't anywhere near where we could leave him out there and feel like we're going to be able to hang in.
You guys finished the regular season 26-8 at home this year. Just how much pride does that give you in the way you guys play here, especially this year with getting, you know, the full attendance back?
Yeah, it was another, you know, they picked us up big time. Because I got home at midnight. You know, the players probably got home at 11:30, and then it takes forever to where you can go to sleep. So we needed the fans. They showed up. They were loud. They got us going. We had a couple things go our way. We got the 3 spot in the middle part of the game, and you know, that's what home field advantage is, and we've definitely got it.
Awesome.
All right, guys.
Thanks, man.
Thank y'all.